We successfully gave the bully PTSD.
Oh my.
Nice.
That is a lot.
Back in the winter, maybe fall of 2004, 2005, one of my friends, Victor the Victim, love that name for you, bro, had an issue with bullying by Chad, bro.
Hey, bro.
Let me dunk your head in this toilet while giving you an atomic wedgie.
Yeah.
I love our stereotypical bully voice.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the bullying was. I only remember the most epic of nuclear of reactions. Victor tried to end himself and spent weeks out of school before coming back.
Oh my God.
So the bullying was like intense, dude.
Jeez, like really bad.
So this bullying led to a fistful of prescription pills, and Victor got his stomach pumped in the ER. Not your garden variety bullying. Like, this was actually serious.
Good
right?
God.
So after months of doing things the right way, right, which is like, going through the school and like talking to the principal,
trying to like get back at the bully through all of the
to try to like make
normal
sure
channels.
This bully understands his actions are wrong.
Yeah.
We were unsuccessful. So we planned our attack. And yes, this was an attack. Before anyone suggests you could have shot his eye out, we discussed that possibility and it didn't bother any of us.
Interesting.
Quite simply, we waited until Victor was documented to be at work late one night. Our posse, the four of us, gathered up with a bunch of paintball guns and equipment, forest camo dark clothes, and jumped the bully in his driveway when he was getting home. We unloaded on him with paintballs, not giving two craps about whether his eyes were shot out.
My goodness.
By the end, he was rolling around, covering his face while repeatedly being shot point blank by these paintballs. We left a note under his windshield wipers. Next time, it'll be lead. Leave Victor alone, or you will be unalive.
God, these guys. I mean,
vigilante justice.
I think, yeah. I think like if someone bullies someone that hard, you got what's coming to you.
But that wasn't enough.
Oh God.
We took a bunch of tire irons to his car and smashed the hell out of his brand new Chevy.
Oh my goodness.
Good thing we were wearing full masks because there were bits of glass flying everywhere. CSI being a thing and all, we used a new pack of note cards sealed in plastic gloves and deliberate evil handwriting and we wrote in deliberately evil looking handwriting so no one could track the handwriting back to us.
Who is this young group of mastermind criminals? Dude. Like what is going on here?
Bro, they want justice.
Is this Jeffrey Dahmer's cousin or something? Like this, the details of, I'm guessing they're like in high school or something. Like this is a lot.
No, they didn't see. The next thing is just that they have to don some superhero suits.
Yeah.
And actually,
they're more like the Punisher or something. They're like anti-hero vibes.
Facts.
Which is cool.
When he finally showed up at school, he looked like he had been through a meat grinder. He was absolutely covered in blue and black welts and several bandages and quite a few spots where the skin had been broken. Needless to say, the cops were called on the incident. And there was a big thing in the morning where the cops went to every room class and asked, hey, does anyone know anything about this? The cops tried to guilt us into confessing, having no clue who actually did it. They brought up crap like he could have lost his vision if his eyes gotten hit. There may even be permanent scars. They eventually showed pictures in the ER of his blood mixing with paintball paint and the welts being so numerous that they were on top of each other.
My God.
The guilt trip strategy to invoke a confession was a good one, except none of us felt guilty. We felt nothing in the slightest for this scum.
Ugh.
Being the smart asses we were, we pointed the finger at Victor and one other friend who we knew had an alibi. Work.
Wait. They're not blaming Victor, are they?
They're like blaming Victor, but like it's impossible because he had an alibi because he was at work.
Oh, because Victor was at work. Okay.
Yeah. So
okay.
weird. I mean, it just seems like you're bullying Victor.
Yeah. It's like
who did it? Victor did it.
Yeah. Then he just gets arrested for a crime he never committed. Yeah. Interesting.
The bully was jumpy and never the same. I straight up think we gave him some fairly moderate PTSD from the attack. Like we seriously did some psychological damage, and I've never been happier. After a few months, he moved and didn't tell anyone where. I think his parents just straight up left town with the kid, and he may or may not have graduated elsewhere. And that is how I gave the bully sweet, sweet justice.
Interesting. So I do like again, you do something, you get it back. Like, I like that part. I think they went a little too ham on him. Like, bro, all the way, and they didn't explicitly say what he did, but
they
just
didn't say what he did, but the effect was,
I mean, that's insane.
Yeah, that's a pretty hard effect.
Yeah, I mean, again, wow, this is what do you guys like? I'm struggling to decide if this is the right move or not.
I mean, like, good for you for standing up to a friend.
Yeah.
Good for you for standing up for a friend.
Yeah.
Ethical, maybe not.
I don't know. It's just too. It was too much.
But like, maybe this bully learns his lesson and learns.
That's the positive, I think.
Maybe he can stop this behavior while he's still young.
Yeah.
Because bullying is just not a good thing, especially if it leads to some
if it's that
impact.
drastic, that is very, very bad. So, I mean, I do think it's good that they basically, he's probably not going to do that ever again, but it's interesting.
Yeah. Actions have consequences, my friends.
Yep.
Yes,
is there any comments you want to read?
In high school, so this is from a comment. Anil dies. Anilin Diaz. I'm just going to pronounce like that. In high school, I was bullied severely. Think pushed down the stairs kind. Whether I stayed quiet or fought back, I just couldn't get them. Whether I stayed quiet or fought back, I just couldn't get them to leave me alone. And because of all that horrid attention I was getting, no one wanted to be friends with me. I wish I had friends like you back then. Victor was so lucky to have you guys in such a low point in his life.
That's what I'm saying. It's I do think it was right of them to go guns blazing, no pun intended. But it's just, they just pushed it a bit too far. They should have just ambushed him and just maybe kind of from far away.
Yeah.
Not this point blank, just don't care about the eyes or whatever. It's just you'll rough him up and he'll be just shook from it happening, period.
Yeah.
I don't know that you need to massively just destroy him. Yeah.
There was one more comment. Qui-Gon said, "It is only when authorities fail that vigilantes rise."
Dun, 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 dun.
Am I the a-hole for telling my sister that she could find somewhere else to stay if she can't stand being with my daughter?
What are you doing?
I, 27 female, have a 5-year-old foster daughter named May. She has been with me for about 8 months now, and I love her to pieces. I'm considering adopting her even.
That is the most adorable thing ever.
That's so cute. Adopt more, y'all.
Yeah.
My sister, 31 female, Kate, recently suffered a miscarriage, and it took a real toll on her marriage. She's getting divorced from her husband and has been, yikes, that sucks. And has been staying with me because she can't bear to live with him right now.
Oh.
Why? Did he do something? I don't know. Kate, however, has been a horrible guest to May. Every time May asks her for something or talks to her, Kate just bursts into tears or yells at her.
Oh my.
Sounds like she would be a bad mom.
Yeah.
Miscarriage, blessing in disguise. Yikes. Okay, no. Kate is a great sister to me, and I understand that she's grieving, but that doesn't mean she can lash out at May for simply existing. Facts. I've told her off multiple times for yelling at May, but it all came to a head when I confronted her this morning. May had asked Kate if she could move so she could get to the snack cabinet. Kate snapped at her to wait for a damn second, you little brat. I overheard from the living room and made Kate move out of the way and told her to apologize to May. Kate burst into tears, saying that she couldn't take having May here as a reminder of what she's lost. What do you mean?
Stop.
You've lost the ability to be a good mother.
So that also means she just goes outside and she just sees a child, and then it's just everyone in the world should delete their children because she couldn't have one.
Dude, I mean,
I get you went through a terrible thing,
this
but it's
sucks.
You can't take it out on an innocent child.
And
you
also,
just can't do that.
Part of being a good mother is being good to children in general.
Yes.
So it's you're kind of doing the opposite of what you should do. I told her she's a grown-ass adult and she should know better than to bully a child for her own problems. True. I told May to go to her room real quick, and Kate and I got into a huge argument, and I ended up telling her if she couldn't take seeing my foster daughter, she could find somewhere else to stay.
Yes.
Facts. I mean,
that is what it is.
I don't know if there's not really another option here.
No, you can't live in my home if you're going to do that.
She left to her parents' house and told them everything. And I've been getting massages from her all day now.
Ooh, so oiled.
Yeah, I imagine OP meant to say messages.
Yes.
But it would be great if it just like,
I'm so tired of you, but I need to just work these nuts out of your
or
back.
it's like, I realized what I did wrong. Massages on me.
There we go. Yeah. An olive branch massage.
An olive branch massage, maybe with some olive oil.
Sister?
Stepsister? I've been getting messages. I'm assuming I've been getting messages from her all day now. She tells me I am a horrible sister and said that she was grieving and asked how I could put someone else's kid over hers. What kid? Terrible. Which I think is a disgusting thing to send to anyone. Personally, I think she's being insensitive to me and my daughter's relationship. True.
Yes.
According to my mom, she's been crying for hours and won't stop talking about how I'm such a monster for not thinking about her feelings. Am I the a-hole? I just don't think she has the right to yell at my kid because she's lost hers.
That is absolutely correct. And I think the solution here is to tie her to the bed and let May just boom, boom, boom. Throw some hands.
Throw some punches. Get some anger out.
Watch out, auntie. Can you catch these hands?
Also, why doesn't the sister adopt? That's another idea.
A solution.
Come on. We're just hitting you with those solutions.
Good gravy.